Hey guys, how you doing? It's Jameson Kester here, assistant lacrosse coach at Johns Hopkins University, also the director of lacrosse here at Coppermine Fieldhouse. I'm just going to talk to you guys today about a few things, a few fundamentals that we teach here at Coppermine and we stress and we think that are important to a base for being a good lacrosse player. The first thing we're going to talk about today is passing and catching. Now we tell all our kids at home that passing and catching is the most important part of lacrosse. If you can't pass and catch, then you might as well pick up a field hockey stick because the ball's going to be around the whole time. The best thing about playing catch is all you need is a stick and the ball and that brick wall. So like I said, all you need is a stick, the ball, and a brick wall. We have plenty of this here at Coppermine, so it's perfect on a daily basis. Every class starts out like this. Every child, every participant, we always start off on the wall because we believe, like I said, stick work's the most important part to a good foundation for lacrosse. Now when you're using the wall, there's a couple things that you want to keep in mind. One is the distance from the wall. You want to challenge yourself. You don't want to stand further back from the wall and be lobbing it up high. It's an easier ball to catch, and it's not stressing the importance of passing the ball. So you want to find a nice, comfortable distance. I try to get my kids 5 to 6, 7 yards at max away from the wall. You always want to stand sideways. When you stand straight up like this, it doesn't do too much for your fundamentals or your form, and it's also not realistic because when you shoot and you pass in a game, you want to have your shoulders turned. Okay? Next is your hand positioning. Notice how my bottom hand is always going to stay like this. Everything that I do today, my bottom hand never leaves my butt end. My top hand, however, you'll see it change positions. It starts up high and it starts down low, somewhere near the middle. When you're throwing, your hand always wants to stay right about here. That's your positioning for your passing right there. When we catch, we'll slide it back up top. Also, when we do ground balls and we catch, your hand will be here. I stress that every single day. I tell our kids that hand positioning is the most important part. Passing, catching, ground balls, and cradling. Now when we pass, we have our hand positioning, we have our body turned sideways, we have a good depth from the wall. All we need now is to be able to throw it against the wall. So when I do this, as like when we shoot, I tell all our students here at Coppermine, keep your elbow and your butt end up to where you want to throw it at the target. If your butt end and your elbow are down at the ground, your pass is going down to the ground. If your butt end is up, and your elbow is up to the wall, when you step and throw, the ball is going to go exactly where you want it to be. Something to keep in mind, I said that the wall is going to throw you the best pass that you throw the wall. If you throw it a good pass, it'll throw you a good pass. Throw it a bad pass, it'll throw you a bad pass. Now, unlike when you play catch with your friends, the wall is not going to wait for you to be ready. You have to be prepared for that ball to come back whether you like it or not. So what's important is when you follow through and you throw the ball, is to keep your stick up, okay? As I release the ball, we talked about my hand positioning changing. So I go from a passing position to a catching position with my hands. As soon as I release, it's important that I slide that top hand up so I gain control of the head of my stick. So if the ball doesn't come back exactly where I want it to be, I can move that top hand and follow where the ball goes. I have my body positioning, I have my distance from the wall, I have my hand positioning, my elbow and my butt end are pointed where I want to throw it, and I simply step, pull down on the lever, slide my hand up, and watch the ball come back. One more time. Hand positioning, my body positioning, my elbow, my butt end, fundamental. Now as I pull everything through and I slide and follow forward, I'm moving my hand up to the top, putting my stick up in the air, waiting for the ball to return in a good position that's fundamental and correct. Step, throw, catch. Now notice when I'm catching the ball, I'm not keeping my stick out in front. There's a lot of things that you see kids do nowadays that's not correct, is they keep their arm out in front, which is good, but their hand stays here. Now if you're going to keep your arm extended and keep your head straight like this and not cushion the ball at all, your chances of catching are going to decrease drastically. So what I tell the players here and our students at Coppermine is you treat this thing like an egg when you catch it. If you were to catch an egg with a straight stick and stiff and not move it when the ball comes in, that egg's going to break and you're going to have yolk all over your pocket. But if you can give and be gentle with this ball, it's going to stay in your stick and good things will happen. Hand positioning to throw, elbow up, body turned sideways. Step, throw, catch, soft hand. Soft hands. And that ball's not coming out. There's the first base to catching and throwing.